I'm Sage Roundtree. I'm a coach, a yoga teacher, and author of The Athlete's Guide to Yoga. I'm going to show you a few preparations for Pigeon pose. That's a fabulous pose for athletes, but it requires a big range of motion around the hips and some flexibility that some of us as runners don't have coming to the mat in the first few months of yoga practice. So I'm going to show you some preparations and then an alternative to Pigeon pose before showing you the full pose, so that if it is actually something that's available to your body, you'll be able to take it. We'll start from our low lunge position. And we're going to take the front foot out so that we can fit the shoulder just inside the leg, like this. This yields a groin stretch, a nice deep stretch for the back leg hip flexors. And after a few breaths here, you might be able to lower down, maybe from fingertips to the palms of the hands, maybe in time even lower, down to the elbows. So a few breaths there, first stage. Another good prep with the heel back underneath the knee is to twist toward your front leg. So you'd pull your spine long and then rotate. I'm rotating away from you, but you'd rotate so that you're starting to get a deeper stretch in the hip flexors and in the outer hip. Then in time, come back and try the pose not facing downward at first, but on your back. So you'll just turn your whole body over, recline, bend that formerly front leg, rotate the knee out to the side, and prop the ankle just above your bottom leg knee. By lifting up, you'll get a stretch here in the front, in the back of the left hip. So this externally rotated, bent knee position is the leg of Pigeon pose. If that's working for you, you can then try to take it facing downward. Back to the lunge. Heel and toe your foot in front of your back leg hip. Let the knee be slightly off to the side. Keep your hands underneath you for support. Square your hips so they're square both in direction forward and in height off the ground. Here's where folks start to run into problems. If your hip is really tight, you're going to feel this as pain in the knee because something in the ball and socket is a little stuck and it radiates down to the hinge joint at the knee. So if you're feeling this in your knee, you can't take this pose yet. We'd have to prop you up or flip you back to your back. If this did feel healthy, in time your hands come forward and possibly down. And you're left with a wonderful stretch for the muscles of the left hip. The gluteus muscles, the piriformis around the IT band, and then, of course, for the back leg hip flexors. Pigeon as a forward fold is a fabulous stretch. So try the preps. Try taking it on your back, and in time you'll be able to do it facing downward. It's going to really help open up the structures that support you as you run. For Competitor Running, I'm Sage Roundtree.